Hey everybody, this is the digital asset investor. Once again, I decided I would do a video when I had not planned on it because an article jumped out at me that I have not been watching the stock market much lately because I just haven't. I've been watching the cryptocurrency markets, but this article popped up in front of me, and I saw that the stock market had gone down. Let's see, today it went down like 400 points. Yesterday, I think it was down really big as well. But anyway, so I wanted to go over this article because the stock markets that you see today, it is a setup. It has been a setup from the financial crisis until today, and these politicians, I don't know how they've been able to do it, but they've been able to paper over the huge problem that these old fat politicians have created for all of our countries, with debt and printing money and all of this. But that's where the opportunity of cryptocurrency was hatched. And so what's going on right now, and the reason the stock markets of the world are going crazy, is over in Italy. And I'm going to make this as simple as possible. Over in Italy, their politicians basically are arguing over, some of them don't want to be in the Eurozone and have the euro as their currency, and others do want to stay in the Eurozone and have the euro as their currency. And this scares the world if they pulled out of the Eurozone. And so, anyway, I saw this article, and I think that it's so important to understand what's really going on here. So let's look at what the euro is. I mean, a lot of people like myself have heard that term 1,000 times, but I wanted to take a look at the euro and get a little, not you don't have to have a really thorough understanding, but the gist of it is all you need to know, and that is, just like we have the US dollar in America, the US dollar is created and the central bank basically controls that, which means that you have a certain power structure. It's a centralized power structure that controls the money. They can print it anytime they want, and in other words, they can devalue our money and make our money worth nothing anytime they want. Thus, they control the population by doing so. The Eurozone, the euro, which is the currency of the Eurozone, it says currently 19 of the 28 member states use the euro. So the euro is like a common currency for many countries over in Europe. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, having a central government control your currency is bad enough. Imagine what it's like, and this is what's causing the problem, is that you've got all these countries, in this case Italy, who is they're getting angry because this currency that they're stuck in is being controlled not even in their country. But if you look down here, this is on Wikipedia, went down a little further. Says the euro is managed and administered by the Frankfurt, Germany based European Central Bank, and the euro system, which is composed of central banks of the Eurozone countries. Well, you can imagine the nightmare of bureaucracy that this right here is. So imagine if you're an Italian and the value of the money that you have in your pocket is being determined by something that's going on. Not only it'd be bad enough if it was being controlled by politicians in your country, but not that, it's being controlled in Germany by politicians over there. That is a nightmare, because now you've got people that don't even speak your language that are controlling the value of what you work hard for. It is a ridiculous system. But do you know what is not? Cryptocurrencies. Imagine a world, because this is the world that's coming. This is what this is really all about. The world that is coming. You just strip out all of the use cases and all the different things that these different currencies do. Strip it out. Imagine a world. The one thing all of these currencies, these digital currencies, have in common is that there's a finite amount of each one of them, whether it's Bitcoin or Ripple or EOS, all of them. The genius of cryptocurrencies is that there's a finite amount of them. Nobody's going to print any more. It is what it is, and it will always be what it is. And many of them are deflationary on top of that, which means that they're burned with each transaction. And so what I'm getting at is down the road, this right here is there. It could be the smart way to do this where the people are actually protected would be to create a basket of these or choose one, but to create a basket would be a diplomatic way to do it. And once you have a combination of these currencies as the world currency or a country's currency, even all of a sudden it can't be manipulated by a central government. How genius is that? Now, out of these, you all know what the best one is, in my opinion. That's Ripple by a long shot, and for many reasons that I've given you. And I don't think that this may sound crazy, but don't be surprised if Ripple or a combination of these, a basket of these, at someday becomes either a world currency or a nation's currency. But that's the true value of all these. I can remember my grandmother went through the Great Depression, and she always pinched her pennies. And people that went through these types of horrible financial crises, when they went through them, they never forgot. The people back then, and even into their older age, they would hide their money under their pillows. Imagine a world where your ledger wallet holds your money that cannot be devalued. And the next time one of these governments creates a crisis, you have a ledger wallet under your pillow with money that can't be devalued, and they can't take your money to do a bailout and bail out people who did bad things who don't deserve to be bailed out. And they can't do a bail in and take money out of your bank account because it's on a ledger wallet under your pillow or hidden somewhere else that your government can't get their hands on. That's where all of this is going. I'm the digital asset investor, and I am not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. And thank you for watching.